Oh, look at Johnny in the backyard. Look at this guy. I can't hear you. Is your mic on?
No. Oh, yeah. I just kept saying what's up there.
Look at this. It's May 15th. This is probably a date that a lot of people thought we would be back, and we're fucking not. So let's do it. Friday Night Pints, week 9?
Don't know. Don't care.
Doesn't fucking matter. Presented by Miller Lite. Get yourself, open up a Miller Lite, John. You learn how to do it with your fat sausage fingers. You got to do the right thing. Miller Lite, whether you're in quarantine, whether you're back at home, doesn't matter. The best beer to kick back on a Friday night. Have some Miller Lite pints with us. The hashtag tonight is Friday Light Pints. So if you want to show us your setup in quarantine, show us your Friday Night Pint setup, tweet it with the hashtag. We'll retweet it, talk about it.
The trick is just use your pinky. That's the big thing.
The trick, there's no trick. You don't need a trick for this. You just fucking do it.
Yo, so I just realized that I have a big announcement for this show.
Oh, boy.
If all things go according to plan, this is a big promise I'm about to make here. As long as Bezos holds up his end of the bargain, Friday Night Pints, next week, I'll be getting a tattoo.
Woo! Woo!
May 22nd is the scheduled delivery date for my at-home tattoo kit.
Okay.
And I can't think of a better way to break it in than on Friday Night Pints. I don't think I'm going to do an FNP tattoo. That would make that – I don't know. We got to give this franchise a little room to breathe. Yeah. Like tattooing it on us. But we'll do an at-home tattoo live on Friday Night Pints next week.
Are you going to do it to yourself, or is like Benny going to do it, or what?
I don't think my family's going to be here. I think they're going away for Memorial Day weekend.
So you're going to get buzzed and just have a gun like on your knee or some shit? Just
dude, I'm gonna come out of this with so many goddamn tattoos. We said that the idea for it was that I'm gonna have to get a gun safe, and only you can know the code for it.
Right.
And I have to call you, and you can gauge like tattoo.
You got to tell me, like, are you you're gonna have to answer a few questions to let me know you're in the right frame of mind. Like, this is a good idea. Here's the code.
Well, but also the right frame of mind with me is weird because like my first idea is like, let's get one behind the ear. Like
Yeah,
that's a normal.
Fucking weird, dude. You're not a normal person. Shit. I've decided, by the way, I'm getting a tattoo too.
Can I do it?
Maybe.
Be better. It's like fun. I think we're gonna have to get one just in the studio and like a tattoo gun in the studio, and we just ask every guest if we can tattoo him. Like, can I tattoo you real quick? That's how every interview starts. And imagine that. That's what the new podcast is we interview while giving people tattoos. It's called Tat Tales.
Live, cut that. Someone's gonna steal that. Fuck. That's a great idea. And the thing is, you would get awesome guests because, like, in the beginning we wouldn't get many guests, but we would get awesome guests who were like, "Yeah, I'll fucking talk to you guys and get a tattoo."
Right, and like you interview about their other tattoos while tattooing them.
Oh man,
fuck! I wish this was the son of a bitch. We should have done this one like when we could delete stuff. This is out there now. All right, fine. Tat Tales is ours. Copywritten. That's official law.
Put a C on it. Done. That's ours.
Copywritten.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. I decided on one tattoo that's Keegan related, so I got to figure out something for Shay. But I'm fucking doing it, like guaranteed. I just don't know. I just don't know. I have an idea, but I don't know what I want it to literally look like. So I got to figure that out. But I want it to be mad, like fucking very small and subtle. So like you doing it, like I'm not gonna have like grand artwork. So fuck it, you can do it.
Where are you getting it?
My right shoulder.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
I don't know if I can explain this. When you pick up Keegan, any time he could be happy, he could be tired, he could be screaming and crying, whatever. You pick him up, he automatically pats you on your shoulder 3 times. So I want to get like maybe his handprint or like a 3 or just something like right there. It's so fucking funny and cute, and like it's automatic every time. He just pat pat pat. So that was my idea for Keegan, but I don't know anything for Shay. So I can't, then it's like playing favorites. So I got to just get like Shay somewhere. Just like SHEA across my chest. Like, all right. Yeah.
What's Garbage the Cat?
Garbage the Cat is From Sonny? No, but I think there's something going on with Brandon Walker and Roan and Big Cat involving Garbage, a cat named Garbage.
The cat from Sonny is Jack Bauer.
Yeah, there's a cat that I saw a picture of a cat during Yak today, and I guess Roan has a cat and it's gross, and he calls it Garbage. So I don't. We'll find out from there. So we have a monster crossover event happening tonight at 6:55. Dan's gonna join us 2 minutes before the Cat Cave Derby, and we're gonna simulcast the fucking horse race tonight. So we've got monster guests at the end, also with Camille Kostek. I'm gonna berate her for not giving us the scoop on Gronk again. And
I don't think it's so funny. Like, well, we'll probably tell her this as well. But when I texted her last night, and before I texted her last night, I texted Kevin. What are the odds that she even replies, and what are the odds she says yes? And I think we settled on the odds she replies were 1% and says yes were 0%. 1 minute, Camille was like, "I'm in." She must be going crazy in quarantine if she's
that's the thing
for us.
Quarantine is like if you're doing a podcast right now, if you're out there podcasting, you're trying to do content, throw out fucking DMs, throw out Hail Marys, because people are just like, I don't fucking know, why not? But like you said,
she's like, Rob's been playing the drums for 6 hours, 6 weeks straight. Of course, I'd love to do a podcast.
Was it the interview with Ben Schwartz though? I don't think it's aired yet. You had a very good point about like everyone's availability in quarantine. It also means if they say no or don't respond to you, that they don't have an excuse. They just don't fucking like you.
Straight up, do not care for your existence.
Yeah. Like I've definitely DM'd several comedians on Instagram. I've gotten the scene and just no response. And I'm just like, I know you're doing nothing right now.
That's brave of you to go on Instagram where you can get a scene. I only DM on Twitter because Twitter, I don't know if there's like a scene button, but I haven't researched it to find out. So like I don't know if they've seen it or not.
So there's like 2 check marks, and I don't know what it means. I'm assuming it means delivered and then read, but I'm like, don't tell me, don't want to know.
I only ever see one.
Maybe they're not reading your DMs.
People are pulling in old Johnny Feits and just like, I'm not even opening that because I don't know if it shows that I read. That's what I do with most things. I'm like, I do that with emails now. Like, I don't even open emails because I know it can see if I read it. Like Keith, when we first started the newsletter, Keith would get mad at me. He'd be like, dude, you didn't open the newsletter last week. I'm like, what are you talking about? How do you know that? So that I just stopped the email. I'm 3 years tops. I'm off the grid. I'm done.
I was gonna say you're gonna go Chappelle. You're gonna go Kyrie. You're just gonna bounce.
This fucking thing on, be done.
Yo, what if when quarantine ends, we just Goodwill Hunting this bitch and just like everyone's like, come on back to the office, and we just never show up.
Like, no, I'm going Jack Dorsey with it. I'm out.
I mean,
I miss the office. I'll be straight up. We're very lucky. We're in the place where like my complaint is like, I'm a little tired of this. Like that's my big thing. But I'm a little tired of this. And
before we get, we're gonna bring Kayce in first. Before we get into her, a kind of serious question. Do you think I saw a viral tweet today? A woman was saying the people who are protesting and freaking out are not the people who need to go back to work. They're the people who want to get haircuts, who want to go to the bars, who want to go to the restaurants. Do you think that's true, or do you think it's mostly people being like, I need to fucking work?
I think it's just I think it's probably the latter. I think it's probably people who need to work, but then the people who get the sound bites are the people going, I need a haircut. Right? Yeah. I bet it's mostly people who actually need to work, but then what sells, right? What gets the most clicks and hits and interesting views is the lady going, look at my roots.
Right.
So I would bet the majority of the people there are like, dude, I need to get back to work. But that's not an interesting soundbite.
I mean, I don't want to get too complicated, but like, wouldn't you go get a fucking job at like an essential place that's open right now? If you were really.
Speaking of the worst job in the whole goddamn fucking world. So the Jersey Shore yesterday announced that they're going to have their beaches open up. And it will be policed by staff enforcing 6 feet apart.
Good fucking luck.
who has to walk around the goddamn Jersey Shore and say, you guys are a little too close to each other. You mind backing it up?
Dude.
That is fucking head buried in the sand day one and is going to quit in 6 minutes tops. I don't know. 6 is my number. My crutch number.
Let me read this tweet that some fucking random sent to me. And it's really not inaccurate. The New Jersey sea slobs that are willing to go to the beach for Memorial Day weekend are definitely the types to not give a fuck about CDC guidelines, especially after a few drinks. The whole 6 feet thing will be out the window after 2 juiced up Italians get in a fight over a meatball. I mean, not wrong. You know, Spring Lake, they'll be fine. Seagirt, you'll be all right. Fucking Seaside, Manasquan, Sea Isle, you're fucked. I mean, no one's going to listen to you. There will be fights. There will be sex. There will be blood. There will be booze. No bathrooms are going to be open, so there's going to be piss and shit everywhere. I mean, I'm out on the beach.
How are you going to be at the beach and not – and don't get me wrong, the bathrooms at the beach are very much the employee must wash their hands signs of actual bathrooms where it's like, we're not using that. We're pissing in the ocean. But it's nice to at least know, like you just in your own head, you're like, well, I piss in the ocean, but no one else does. Right? Like, no, that's just a big bowl of urine you got out there.
I mean, but how many people too? Like on an average day at the beach, I bet you there's 5 people who have an emergency shit that run to the bathroom, right?
At least, yeah.
At least, right? So like, you're gonna get a lot of people who are just waiting in the water, poop.
Oh my god! Imagine someone's fucking laying cable and it just rolls up on you. Oh,
I mean, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. People are gonna like jump off the boat, jump off the fucking boogie board, and just sit there and float.
You are an absolute scoundrel if you go in the water right now, knowing there's no beaches open.
Seriously, no, it would be so funny if it's not gonna happen because people love the Jersey Shore and everyone's gonna go. But imagine they opened it up and everyone was like, I'm not going there. There's poop and piss. Fucking the beaches are just empty. All right, let's get into it. Let's bring in Kayce Smith because I'm very interested to find out what's going on with Brandon Walker, with Flat Tire, Marty Mush. She's on some secret mission filming something. So is she available, Nick? Is she on her phone? There's a girl.
Oh, I'm here.
What's up?
Hi. Can you hear me? Is
Yeah,
it too windy?
loud and clear. It's a little windy, but we're good.
First of all, you two are disgusting. Like, I was listening to everything leading up to this, thinking, like, I want to weigh in on the tattoos. I want to weigh in on Roan's neighbor's cat. You guys start talking about people pooping in the ocean. I'm out.
We usually within 10 minutes we get to poop. So yeah, I got there.
Yeah.
We were right on schedule for KFC Radio.
I don't know why I would be surprised at this point, but yes, I'm sitting on a football field at Marty Mush's high school right now.
Okay, so are we before I even start, I don't know what's the secret and what's not. Are we telling people what's going on or not?
Yeah, so right now they are trying to prove that they can throw 50 yards because last football season, Brandon Walker just out of nowhere when we were on the road said on the Barstool College football show that he can throw a football 50 yards in the air, like not bounce and roll, like it has to be in the air. And the fact that Dave or Dan didn't make him do it right then was surprising.
It's taken years. Him and Noah said he could do it too. Anybody who makes
Noah said 60. Noah said 60, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So then I guess Marty said it as
Don't
well.
learn their lesson.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. And they haven't actually done it yet, but they've been warming up for a long time because Brandon's like talking about how he has low T and he's tired, so he needs more time to work out or to warm up. Marty's close. Like, it would not surprise me if he actually gets it.
I never said anything about Marty because I've learned my lesson with Marty. I don't doubt that kid on anything ever again.
I do. I doubt Marty can throw.
I've seen it. I haven't seen Brandon throw one yet, but I guess he wants to weigh in. You don't want to weigh in? He came over, he was going to weigh in, but now he doesn't. He walked away. So, it's been a tough day for Brandon.
I was going to say, Steve,
Brandon, it's like I'm taking away his Mississippi card. He can't change a tire. Now I can.
Yeah, I was struck by that. So,
that's what made him come over
the car. You
I didn't have a spare tire, dipshit.
What?
I didn't have a spare tire.
Oh, well, that's on you too.
That's also on you.
I didn't know it. This is my wife's car.
That's on you. You
blaming your wife. Get the fuck out of here.
So we were in Queens because he had to do a secret mission for something else. We had to roll through Queens before we came out to Ronkonkoma. And all of a sudden, it sounds like, we're in a helicopter. And Brandon was like, what do you think that is? I was like, Brandon, obviously something is wrong with your car. We get out, and it's on the rim. Like, the flat tire had been so bad for so long that we were rolling on the rim. He tries to call AAA. AAA is like, well, we're going to have to tow your car if you don't have a spare. So he just loses his fucking mind. And I'm just sitting in the passenger seat drinking a high noon the whole time. Like, I had nothing. I mean, I was just like, what am I going to do? I can't change a tire. So then we ended up finding a place to where he could go, and he had to pay like a couple $100. And now we're in Ronkonkoma watching.
It's a couple $100 to change a tire.
We had to get the tire because he didn't have a tire.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was very angry, as you can imagine, and it was very funny watching him. And I put the clip out on Twitter. We cut it up a little bit, but he had to wear his mask inside the tire shop because obviously that's what you have to do. So he's like yelling at me through the mask, but you can't see his face, so he just sounds like a fucking crazy person.
So he said he could have changed the tire had he had a spare.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, because my first comment to him was like, "You are from Mississippi. You're a Southern boy, and you can't change a tire." And the delay in his voice made me feel like he actually doesn't know how to change a tire. But then he said that he could. He just didn't have a spare. So
I mean, I'm not gonna throw stones. I would struggle with it too. But
I don't look like a person who can change it. If you're from Mississippi, you're supposed to know how to change it.
Right. Exactly.
Absolutely. No question. But yeah, so we made it, and he hasn't actually thrown the football yet, but
How long have you been there for?
Well, it took us over an hour and a half with the car debacle. So we've been here since like 5:50, and I've just been waiting to do
so you've been there for half an hour. How has this football not been thrown yet?
Let's fucking go.
Well, no, they're throwing. Oh, because they're warming up and they're playing catch.
I mean, it's been fucking 30 minutes.
Oh, I know. And we also had to go to 2 different houses to get 2 different footballs because the first one wasn't good enough for this. Like, we had to get a regulation ball that had a little bit more grip.
I mean,
It's
when
ready.
I had a moment with Brandon Walker once after a rundown. Cameras were off. And I was like, for real, you think you can do this? And he was like, he said something ridiculous like, I used to be able to when I was young. I'm like, yeah, no fucking, yeah. We only be able to do shit when we were like 20. You're fucking 45 now. What do you
Yeah,
want?
no, he's throwing, like, he and Dana are playing catch right now, and like he's throwing, like, I don't know, maybe like 20 yards. Like, I haven't seen him try to throw 50. I've seen Marty try a couple times.
How many Barstool employees are there? Like, does Marty is that the new HQ, Marty's house?
It's just Dana. Well, so Dana's living with Marty, and then Brandon and I are out here to do content tonight, and then both of us are going home. So it'll just be Dana and Marty in Ronkonkoma.
What a world.
It is an absolute shit show, but I will say I will document it. I know I'm not supposed to put anything out until the actual video comes out, but if it fails, I will make sure that you guys know as soon as possible, because if Brandon Walker gets away with not being able to throw 50 yards after this has been like a 6 or 7 month thing, it'll.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
I need you or Marty or somebody, if he fails, to be right there on camera to say, what an idiot, what a fucking idiot.
So would you rather Dana or Marty do it?
I think Marty with his accent, like, what a fucking idiot. Would be great.
Okay. Oh, we can make that happen. Brandon,
Make sure Marty has seen the clip of Dave's, like he knows.
He knows. Oh yeah, we've talked about it. Brandon was upset earlier, even with me, just not upset, but I was filming the tire stuff, and he was like, sometimes in life, I just wish there wasn't another Barstool employee with me so I could get away with some of this shit without it having to be content. Yep. I was like, just because you said that, nothing that you do for the rest of the day.
I do feel him on that though. It's like, fuck, I tripped and fell over, and like I had to be on camera, or like.
Like had he gotten a flat tire on the way to Ronkonkoma and I hadn't have been in the car, nobody would have known that. Like, he would have just gone about his day. But now he looks like a guy who can't change a tire from Mississippi.
Can't change a tire.
His whole like persona, boom, gone.
Yeah. And by the way, this tattoo thing.
Oh no!
You failed to mention to Kevin that Marty already has to give us tattoos, homemade tattoos.
Yeah.
Wait, what? First of all, what are you freaking out about, Feits?
Yeah.
I thought I just killed a baby ladybug, but I think it lived.
What do you mean?
I mean, I was just kind of playing with it, and I don't know. It got back up, but then it kind of disappeared. I don't know. Whatever.
No,
yeah, we lost
you just sounded like the autistic kid that squeezes animals too tight because he's trying to kill them and they kill him. That's what John is.
I was not touching it, and I don't know. Whatever. Fuck off. We lost the tattoo bet with Marty over Back to the Future 2. Back to the Future 1? What movie was it? I didn't do well on the trivia. I don't know what movie it was.
It was Back to the Future 1, and we lost a trivia thing. So Marty gets to give us both homemade tattoos.
Yo, the tattoo gun is almost like Rough and Rowdy. Like when Rough and Rowdy started, it was like, if you talk shit, you might have to back it up in a fucking boxing match. If you say anything now, like, oh, I'm gonna get a tattoo, it's like, bam, let's do it right fucking now. Zap!
I couldn't believe I Amazon Primed it as a joke to tweet and be like, "Oh damn! If only Amazon Prime had them, I'd have gotten one." Incredibly inexpensive. They start at $15. Middle of the road is $42. The expensive one, which I sprung for, $110 or $120. Outrageously cheap. Like it's like they don't even ask you anything. You can hit buy now on it. They don't. There's no quiz. There's no you sure. You can hit buy now, and it gets to you like not that quick. But they do. Amazon is practicing the what should we call it? The orders in order of importance, and a tattoo gun isn't high on the list, it seems. But it's scheduled to be May 22nd.
When he told me that he was getting that, I sent him the gift from Bridesmaids of the Mexican worm tattoo when Fat Amy turns around and there's just blood running down her back. I was like, that's what you're going to turn into. Like, you're just going to get an infection. And he was like, it's fine. It's quarantine. It's a good story. I was like, I don't know if getting an infection in quarantine is a good story.
Actually, my response was infection.
I apologize, John. I apologize.
I'm gonna wipe it down with alcohol. I'm not going to get an infection like rubbing alcohol.
Let's let Kayce get back to it with the idiots. Keep us updated on what happens, and you're gonna bring in the rocket now. So
right. You guys have fun. Cheers.
Yep. Bring in the rocket.
Hey guys,
rocket.
How are you? How's it going? Yeah.
For the fucking hottest guy in the game, Mr. 0-27.
Yeah.
Ryan Dempster. It's almost impossible to be as bad as you are, sir.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch your new tattoo show with the guy with no tattoos and the fat bitch with a couple of tramp stamps. It's gonna be great. Yeah. A couple of tattoo experts. It's gonna be awesome. Just let me know when it comes out. I'd love to be a guest.
Coming in hot. God,
yeah.
Mr. I got a fucking sleeve because I like Pink Floyd and the Red Top. You.
Yo, Jared flexed before the show started, and it was the saddest thing I've ever seen. Jared tried to pretend he had a gun show, and it was so bad.
John Feidelberg.
Let's see him.
Not for free. Not for free. No, that was a backstage little flex on John Feidelberg. Again, I came back to Boston for this reason. Like I was in New York City this entire time. I came back on Saturday because I have the home gym in Ellen's basement, and I was like, when I come out of this thing, my fucking arms
are going to be twice a day, every day.
That's why I'm here, Kevin. That is exactly why I'm here. And I told John Feidelberg, when I get out of quarantine, my arm is going to be the same size as his fucking fridge-ass looking torso.
It is preposterously fridge-shaped.
It is fucking thick, bro. It's a fridge. It's just a box, rectangle.
No, we asked this to Willie last week. How much do you think your arm weighs, Jared? Like in arm?
I'm a good 4 pounds.
$125.
Better question: how much do you think your legs weigh? You little chicken shit fuck.
Like 4 pounds each. Like if you took both my arms off, I would probably weigh 28 pounds.
So you think you're coming back after quarantine looking like that fucking old Rocket, like where you're that one picture where you're pulling down on your tries looking like a fucking meathead?
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah. So, I mean, think about it this way. It's, you've got the gym is right here in the basement. So you're talking 2-a-days. You're talking there, no missed days. That's for sure. If you can't miss a day when the fucking gym is right next to your bedroom. You got Ellen's home cooking. You have fucking Kowloon. I'm going to
go home.
What?
What took you so long to go home? I was surprised that you just got home.
I don't know. I was trying. I think it was my stubbornness.
Well, you were also flat out thriving for the first month and a half.
Yes.
I mean, he had no problem. Every day on radio, he was like, "I'm fucking great."
Yeah.
And I think after 6 weeks, it kind of kicked in. So
I think it was more just you take the gym away. What do I have? I was fine. I was fine for the first month because it's all right, I can use a little breather from the gym and not having to travel anywhere for work and not going into the office. Being alone was awesome. And then I was just well, I've done enough of this. Now it's time to, get back to work, John.
Have you heard what Kowloon's doing, Fighterboard?
I know they're doing the mixes, the Scorpion Bowl mixes.
So no, you haven't heard the news, is what you're fucking saying?
This is big news. They're turning it into a drive-in movie theater.
Whoa.
I think that's awesome.
Mhm.
That's a very cool idea.
Yeah, I was saying on CCK today, I can't remember who said it. I want to say it was Tom Segura or Bert Kreischer. Some comedian was like early on, beginning of quarantine, was like drive-in movie theaters are going to make a fucking comeback because obviously you're all separated and it's all safe. And I said today on the radio, John, I'd love to take a chick to a drive-in theater and like hook up with her in the car like it's the 50s. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I'll roll the fucking windows down.
It's like getting to do things that you never thought you were going to get to do.
Yeah, I was never anti-car stuff. People always said, they're like, oh, your car is weird. I love kissing in the car.
Yeah, like I
I'm
want
with you.
to be, like I want to like lean over and be like, what do you think about the movie, babe? And then you just kind of like get head,
No.
No, not me. I just kiss.
You're just smooching. All
I
right.
just do heavy kissing.
To each their own. To each their own.
Like
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, I told you the first the first KFC radio. It was the day that we met Kevin. There was a KFC radio show in Boston, and I got absolutely shit-faced, and I was hooking up with some girl in her car, like around the block from the Wilbur, and people were just banging on the window, like looking inside.
What up?
Yeah.
Wait. You never told me that.
Yes, I did.
You told me you fucking got wasted and hooked up and shit. You didn't tell me you was in a
It was
car.
the girl. You met the girl, John.
Well, if I met her, I'm not ruling that out. It definitely wasn't told, this is the girl I had sex with in front of an audience.
Yeah, there were people banging on the window, walking by. It was, where is the hospital in proximity to the Wilbur?
Rocket.
This is pre-Rocket too.
Yeah, you're right. It was just Jared.
Yeah, I was just fucking Jerry. Yeah. Wherever the hospital is in proximity to the Wilbur, it was parked on like the side there, like the parking garage. And it was just, we were in the front seat and
Dude,
people
that
were just walking by. Just fucking,
how
Unbelievable.
were you in what way? She's on top of you? Like what?
no, it was like, we weren't having sex, but I mean, like, she was in the driver's seat and I was in the passenger seat.
But purse!
Wait, you were having sex?
No, not having sex.
Oh, I thought you said you were having sex. I
No,
was like,
no.
So you're just
You guys
making out.
got in the fucking driver's seat and passenger seat to smooch? What
Yeah.
about the back seat, Jared?
We didn't explore that option, John.
Insane.
Insane.
Absolutely insane.
Insanity.
Yeah. God bless her.
Yo,
There you
that
go.
night, that
You pulled the old, like, here's a bed. Well, I'd prefer to have sex on the floor move. That's nuts.
Uh-huh. This was the same girl that like a stripper in Montreal basically ended it with her for me.
a stripper in Montreal.
More.
So
Female
like
stripper?
female stripper. All right. So the girl that I hooked up with outside of your KFC radio show, like she had a boyfriend. So like we were like, it was one of those things where like
The boyfriend's a stripper?
no, I'm getting there. Let me get there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let me land the plane.
I'll be quiet.
Yeah, let me land the plane. So she had a boyfriend, and it was one of those things where she was like, don't worry, like I'll leave him and like I'll leave him for you. And then like it just never happened. She never left the boyfriend, but like we kept like meeting up or whatever. And then I kind of just got like fed up with the like I'm gonna leave the boyfriend and then it never happening. So I'm in Montreal for a bachelor party. And I'm shit-faced and I'm explaining this story to the stripper. And the girl calls me and the stripper's like, give me the phone. And then she takes the phone. She's like, yeah, you know what? He's actually done with you. Like, stop playing games with my man and blah, blah, blah. And that was it. So
Did she know it was a stripper?
I told her afterwards. Yeah, I was like, that was
You went full The Office when Michael gets relationship advice from the stripper,
yeah.
from Ben Franklin and the stripper. And
Yeah.
what was her advice? Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Yeah.
And it's like, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yo,
what you did in real life.
Fucking unbelievable story that I can't believe you kept that one in the holster for this long.
I feel like I've told this on CCK before.
Never, not me, brother. I wasn't there. I don't remember
Yeah.
that one at all. I would remember that. This is like Feidelberg does this too. He did it recently. What's the one thing? Oh, Feidelberg got, fucking pantsed a kid in elementary school. His dick came out, and it was his friend. And the gym teacher, because it happened in gym class, said if you hit 6 out of 10 free throws, we'll let you off the hook.
What?
Jared, he told us we've been together. We've been fucking married for 10 years, and he drops that story on me. I'm like, how do I not know that yet?
And you hit him?
And he hit him. And
The
listen
kid
to this.
got to watch. The kid got to
Sat
watch.
on the baseline and watched Feidelberg shoot. That's some fucking 90s shit right there. If it's 10s, Feidelberg's going to jail as a sex offender.
Before I could do it too, he was like, just so you know, like it wasn't before, like he wasn't like trying to ice me, the gym teacher, but like throughout the gym class, he was like, so it happened before class in the locker room, and then throughout class, he was kind of chirping me in the sense like with prison time, where he's like he's like, hey, just so you know, like I haven't decided what I'm gonna do, but if I report you, like you're probably gonna get like on the sex offenders or whatever. And so like I'm all in my own head. And then at the end of gym class, he's like, all right, I got the punishment. I'm gonna report you and you're gonna get suspended unless you hit these shots.
Unless you just drain.
Like my buddy John, his name was John too. John sat baseline. I don't know if he sat. He was there. He might have been Indian style. It's a funnier way to picture it. I don't remember. But it was just chilling right in the corner while I fucking think.
And Feits a hockey guy. He's not a basketball guy.
Right.
Like,
So six out of 10. How many? Like
I don't remember the exact number. We're gonna say it was I had to hit half. Okay. I don't remember how many I had to hit, but there was a number I had to hit in order to be okay.
Ridiculous.
I mean, if that happened today, like that teacher's fired. He's on national news. Like,
absolutely. If you're in class and you do something to make a person's dick pop out, you're probably going on a sex offender list. No joke.
I told you that story. That happened to me. I got pantsed in middle school. Ellen had to. I picked up a metal folding chair. I threw it at him, and then I went into the nurse's office, and I stayed into the nurse's office until the entire school was empty. My mom had to come into the school and walk me out to the car because I didn't believe her that that the entire building was empty. Everything came down.
Overplayed. I didn't think. Like even in that moment, I was like, "Come on, dude! It was a pantsing.
Yeah, don't be a fuck."
Yeah, I mean, like that. But the difference is, like, he did that in the locker room. I got pantsed in the gym with like the entire grade in the gym. Like it was the entire grade was there.
That's tough. How was it? You chubbed up a little bit?
No, I told Kevin the story. Actually, I said it was even more embarrassing because when he pantsed me, it was like my dick was like the hammer of Thor, and it fucking hit the ground, and it like echoed throughout the entire gym, and so everyone looked. Like I couldn't even like get away with it. There was nothing I could have done.
I almost dropped a Thor's hammer, the name of it, and I would have been really proud of myself. Because with an M, I know that.
It's like Majorna or something.
It's Molnir. That's the pronunciation. It's Molnir.
Molnir. That would have been something if you fucking dropped that just out of nowhere. Well, Rocket, you came in hot. We ended up talking about your dick. Unbelievable appearance by you.
Thank you.
Can't wait to have better tattoos than you, son.
It's probably never gonna happen, but I can't wait. Can't wait for the tattoo show, guys. Couple of fucking experts. Woo!
Let's bring in Big
Are you gonna? By the time that show starts, Jared, I'm gonna be a tattoo artist. Who cares what's on me? I'm a tattoo artist.
Trent, let's go! What's up, baby? Awesome. I'm not fucking leaving.
How we doing, Trent?
I'm doing great. It's great to see your guys' faces. How's everybody doing?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you a little look behind the curtain. Friday Night Pints is a little bit pressure packed for me and Feits to come up with a lineup because you know how it is at Barstool. It's like certain people are friends and certain people are cliques, and we're trying to be inclusive and we're trying to make sure everybody gets their appearance. And this is week 9, and we said, you know what? Let's fucking run it back to the good old boys. This week was like, let's get back to basics with the people who we fucking know do it right.
Right.
So,
and then I was like, let's have fucking Dan, let's have Trent, let's have Frankie. And Kevin's like, we have to have Jared. And I was like, I guess.
Dude, I couldn't have been more excited when I got the text to come on the show. Like that was the highlight of my day yesterday. And I watch this show. Like on every Friday, I tune in either if I'm on or if I'm not on, I'm tuning in. So I'm more than happy to be here. I'm very excited a couple things. One, we're playing way too fast and loose with the tattoo thing. Like you guys are just like. I want to say that I'm on board with it. Like I'll get a tattoo from someone, but I think like John is going to be covered in tattoos at the end of this. That's going to be a problem.
But here's the thing: it's not
He's going to be like Aaron Hernandez. He's just going to keep popping up and have like a fucking neck tat.
100%.
wiggles. There's going to be like black marks all over his body. It's not going to be like Rick is just going to be like.
I mean, it's going to be exactly like Aaron Hernandez because they're prison tats. Like he's not getting them professionally done. They're not going to look good.
No, I'm gonna get so deep into the tattoo bet game. I'm gonna be gambling tattoos so often.
That's real original. Real original.
When you have nothing to lose, like as far as like I'll get a tattoo because I'll just do it to myself. You're a dangerous man. You're a dangerous fucking man.
Wait, so I heard that like you're getting a tattoo like kit?
Yeah, I got one on Amazon, 120.
Like a gun. He's buying a gun.
Don't you have to have like a license for that? Can I call the police?
Apparently,
It was shocking how easy it was.
$15, 15.
To get like the ink package and everything, like you like don't you need like a foot pedal? Like how much equipment do you have?
It's I mean I'll send it to you. Let me go to my Amazon, see what's in my cart not cart, it's purchased. So or a recent order, but I'll send it to you in the chat. It's like a pen gun. Let me hang on one second.
I think you're going to get lucky here because I think you got to get to the $50 range before these things don't wash off the next time you shower.
Yeah, well, he splurged and he went for the $110 one.
Well, all right, you're fucked. You're super fucked.
Trent, how is Listen to Your Heart?
Oh, it's pretty good. You know, it's something to watch when there's nothing else going on. I will say it's the first time they're doing it. And the format is a little confusing. Like, I don't think they had all the details hammered out before they were like, let's just do this. And like The Bachelor, people are going to watch no matter what. So we can put anything we want and it's going to get views. It's good. It's something to watch. But the format is a little confusing. They're weighing two things. Like, how in love are you with this person that you're singing with? And also how good of a singer you are. Like, for instance, there's this girl, Natasha, who raw talent-wise is the best singer on the entire show. Like, she is – hands down, she's going to be a superstar, but she went home last week because she had a bad performance because the guy she's coupled up with stinks. So it's not purely talent-based.
It's not. You gave the most thorough and real fucking answer to that. I thought you were going to be like, it's okay, what's up?
First of all, it's one of the few things in my life. And second of all, I don't talk to people. Bob Fox went home a month ago, so I'm just sitting in his apartment by myself. We do podcasts every once in a while, but this is like I don't get to talk to people that often.
Who's that behind you? Is that a picture of the Beatles and a picture of Iggy Azalea?
No. That's Haley Williams. The only reason I know that is because Robbie told me. I guess Paramore is that? That's
I know Haley Williams.
And then that's Led Zeppelin.
I knew it was British. I honestly I've seen Robbie retweet that picture.
Now, how about we get Trent in the mix and you put up like some G Unit pictures?
No, we got Lil Wayne over there.
Okay,
I like that one. And then, Kurt Cobain, and then the Beatles and Muhammad Ali, they fell. So we're like, and I just didn't do anything about it. Literally, where it fell is where it has remained.
I can picture Trent sitting there watching Listen to Your Heart, glass of milk in hand, and he just watches the picture fall and he just sips again. That's it.
Fuck.
I will say it did it spooked me a little bit, but I was like, well, that's just where that's going to be until Bob comes back.
Yeah,
he's going to have to take care of that.
Question. I'm curious about this. Is there any like when Bob Fox was like, dude, I'm leaving you? Were you like, what the fuck? Is there any like awkwardness there?
No. I like this. I like being by myself. Like, and I've been trying to figure out a way to put this delicately because I've been talking about it on podcasts or whatever. Like, Bob and I are great roommates. We get along great. He's the best roommate I've ever had. But I have realized that when I'm by myself, that's where it's at. Like, that's where I'm really, myself and I can thrive.
I've had conversations with Trent where I've talked about my experiences and marriage and divorce and this and that. And Trent has always said to me, he's like, I just want to be able to do whatever I want.
It's true.
Whenever I want, all the time. And it's
I'd say like 5 years ago, I just took kids out of the equation. So that's just not happening. Like, that's preposterous that anybody does that.
And honestly, if once you do that, then marriage should go out the window too.
And that's what I was going to say next. More recently, probably during quarantine, I've realized I just like being by myself. I don't know how that's going to work with me, like with relationships going forward. But like, am I honest about it up front? Like, I don't want kids. And to be honest, I don't know how long this thing's going to last because at a certain point, I'm going to get sick.
You know what? If you do that, they're going to fucking flock, swoon.
I don't want it.
Turn Big Daddy. I'm going to make Big Daddy change.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Dude, I have talked to Trent about girls that I know want to fuck him, and he's just like, but then I have to like do stuff with him, so I'm not gonna do it. It's unbelievable. It's great. I love it. Cheers. It's amazing.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't have a better way to explain it other than like I just like.
You don't have to explain. That's it. It's fine.
You know what it sounds like, actually, Trent?
What?
Sounds like you're married to the game.
I am. Yeah.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like he's a dog.
You might be a dog.
I'll be a dog. I don't know what that entails, but sign me up.
Yeah, next time Kayce goes MIA on CCK, we should definitely sub in Trent and have a dog day.
You want it? You got it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I will say I bought an Xbox One. That's the newest thing in my life right now.
Yeah.
Is it one the new one?
What's that?
Is it one the newest one?
I hope so. Yeah.
Wait, one is the newest one?
Oh, I'm gonna. Yes, right.
I think so. Yeah.
Nick says yeah.
I would have figured they're on to at least 2 by now. But
Boy,
okay.
would I have been a real asshole if I had bought the original Xbox. I was like, here we go. I'm gonna play with Glenny and Smitty. This is gonna be great.
Trent gets the red circle of death day one.
So I literally just got it. It got delivered like an hour ago. So that's that's gonna fill up some of my time. Yeah.
I just got the Nintendo, like original Nintendo that has like 300 games on like a little card with the remote. I can't wait to bust that out.
Genius.
I don't even know how to set it up, but I'm going to be doing RBI Baseball, Mega Man 2, all that shit from when I was fucking just born. I don't think I can play Xbox, PlayStation. It's beyond me. I'm like,
Trent's going to learn this, and he's going to learn it fast. Games have changed, Trent. I bought, I've told the story a million times, but I bought an Xbox 360 because Taylor Kitsch did a commercial for it, and I was like, I bought it, and like within I think 3 days, it was just like I don't understand video games anymore. They're too advanced for me.
I just set up PlayStation 4 after having it in my apartment for 3 years. I bought all the shit I needed to set it up. I played for 2 hours, and that was it. I was like, I'm leaving the state.
No, there is a real chance, and I knew it as soon as I hit place order, that I'm going to play this thing for 20 minutes, and it's going to be so hard and frustrating that it's like, well, I just flushed $350 down the tube.
dude, I don't even understand when people are like, oh, man, it takes so long for, like, Madden to download. I'm like, what? Don't you – I don't even know what that means. Like, I'm so far gone from that world that Feidelberg said when he started playing Call of Duty, he would just, like, respawn – someone would kill him and call, and like a little kid would call him the N-word, and then it would just happen over and over.
No, I'm going through the updates right now. It's like it is a thing. You get the system, and I'm trying to get Warzone that everybody plays, and it's a lot of loading screens. It's very much like you're 45% done, and I've been doing it for 3 hours.
You know what's crazy? Have you guys watched? We're gonna bring Frankie in a minute, but have you guys watched Mythic Quest with Rob McElhenney from Sunny?
No.
So that whole show is based on the video game world because Rob McElhenney went to like a Comic-Con type of thing and he talked to a game creator and this guy said, brother, I build worlds. And Rob said he got on the phone, called up like his other writers and was like, we're making a fucking show about this clown. But the thing is, so this dude he was talking to, nobody knows his name. I couldn't even remember it. He made like GTA or something like that. And he made like $500 million in a day with his game. And nobody knows his name.
What?
So this guy was like, Steven Spielberg, Stephen King, the big authors, writers, actors. And then these video game guys blow it all out of the water. The amount of money they make is like, forget about your favorite TV show, forget about your favorite movie, but nobody knows who they are. It's fucking nuts, except for the gamers, of course.
I think I'd pay a good amount of money just to get the part of me, like when I was in my early 20s, I was a big gamer. I would pay a decent amount of money to get that person back. Like, I don't know if I have it anymore. At a certain point, you just fall out of love with it. Like it doesn't happen slowly. It happens immediately and instantly. Like I think I turned probably like 26 or 27, and I was like, this is fucking stupid. And now I sound even stupider because I literally just got an Xbox One delivered to my apartment. But like, hopefully I'm so bored that I'll keep playing. But there is a very real chance that I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah,
Well,
I think I put the sticks down for the last time.
like the Undertaker, just leave it in the ring. All right.
Yeah.
We're about to kick you off and bring in Mr. Translucent, Mr. Powder, Frankie Borrelli. Rocket, you have yourself a wonderful Friday night.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy a Friday light pints and drink some whole milk, baby. Where is Frankie Borrelli? Oh my God, with the fucking stash! Holy shit!
So
Oh my God! Oh,
You trying to get a ride, bro, or what?
God.
You looking for a ride to the fucking convenience store, or what's happening?
I forgot that I see Frankie pretty much every day. I forgot that you had not seen him in a while. This is what he looks like now.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, bro.
Better than when like the Islanders playoff beard was a disgrace. This is a look.
We're
Right,
going somewhere with this. This is Jack Sparrow-esque.
Yes,
This
I
is
was
like
going to say you
looking like Chris.
have like eye makeup on too right now. You look like Jack Sparrow. You look like a pirate.
Yeah, I mean that's a great look, no?
Like you need to have
Great
a
look.
bandana on and become a pirate.
Dude,
You
I
gotta get-
usually rock the bandana when I play the drums, so that's definitely gonna be. If you don't think this is here forever, you're insane.
As a drummer, this is so perfect. Don't change a thing.
My dad's I've never seen my dad without a mustache his entire life, and I think from now on you will never see me without a mustache.
Dude, can you imagine this dude just chopping it up on
Oh
the
yeah.
drum? Look.
Get the two.
Look at me, I'm more agile, right? Like
Yeah.
like
You get the
Dude,
two
I'm more
two
sneaky,
silver
like-
loop earrings. And
Yes.
you're golden, dude.
And I don't know if you've been listening to the show. We can now give you tattoos because Feidelberg has a tattoo gun. So we're gonna ink you up, bro. Don't worry.
no problem.
Well, and
I feel
especially
good.
on that skin of yours. That look at this. Look at this, Feidelberg. Look at this fucking goatee and this mustache on this kid.
That's right.
Honestly, you look unbelievable.
Thank you. Dude,
As
I'm
long
telling you,
as-
I could just snap at someone at any moment. I feel like a fucking snake. I don't know what it is, but like,
Yes, I love
it's just,
it.
I feel great, man.
So
Wow.
I am obsessed with Machine Gun Kelly's new song, Bloody Valentine, and he has Travis Barker on the drums.
Oh,
I watched the making of. It was like a 10-minute video that MGK put on Instagram. And Travis Barker can just do shit with sticks. That it seems physically impossible to go that fast and that like quick. It's unreal.
dude, Post Malone and Travis Barker did a Nirvana tribute a couple weeks ago in Post Malone's house. And for anyone that hasn't watched this yet, it's a must watch. Like if you're into music, Post Malone absolutely fucking shreds Nirvana to the point where Dave Grohl was like, they fucking killed it.
Frankie looks
I do look.
you
I
look
do
like
look
Oreo.
amazing.
It's like
Yeah.
Borrelio. You're Borrelio right now.
Dude,
Hey,
I'm at my girlfriend's family's house, and I think they think I'm capable of a lot of bad things with this mustache. Like, I've noticed that they look at me like, "Are you guys going in her room with that? Like, are you guys
Dude,
like, oh, you guys are gonna go pick up dinner? Like,
dude,
what else are you gonna do?
let John, dude, let
That's just straight up how it comes.
This is how it comes, man.
That's,
I haven't done it.
that's it. You don't get anything anywhere else. That's how it comes.
I've just trimmed this down with a two,
Get rid
a
of
barbershop
Keep it
two. 'cause
going.
It was too much, but
Get rid.
yeah, it's just right here.
let John give you a couple prison tats, and then you walk around that house. You'd be the king of the land.
God.
But fucking Travis Barker, me and Robbie Fox were talking about this. Like, I'm pretty sure he jumped into that and just like maybe listened to a couple songs and hit every single note to the T to play Dave Grohl Nirvana music. Like, he can do anything. So yeah, he's my top 3 of all time for sure. He's incredible.
Are you playing like at all? Is there any? Do you have drums at home or anything? Is it just like a drought for you?
Yeah, so I have a electric drum kit at my house, so I'm able to like mess around with all different sounds and stuff. But I'm so bad at like being able to record it onto my laptop, unfortunately, so I can't like do anything with it. But I'm trying as much as I can. I mean, it's a little bit of a workout, to be honest. It gets the wrists going, gets the arms going, makes you sweat. Like, I'm getting to the point now.
You
Well,
know
if I
you're in tough
sweat-
shape when you start talking about wrist workouts.
Dude, if I sweat, it's a workout.
Wasn't there a point where you thought you were gonna have to go to the doctor because you like couldn't move your wrist, or was that your elbow?
Well, my elbows and my arms are both broken. Like, I have when I wake up in the morning, both my arms are dead. So like both of them are dead. So I have to legitimately I have to like swing them open just to get them going. It's crazy. And I'm also averaging 917 steps a week at this point sometimes, like when I'm not getting out and golfing and stuff. So everything's just falling apart. I mean, it's sitting right now. I have my legs sideways because I can't get any blood to my feet right now. Like everything's broken.
What?
Dude, I live in Manhattan. I live in the middle of the epicenter, and I've been going out for walks. You got to go for walks a little bit. You got to get some blood to those legs.
I am by far the most out of shape person in the world, and I don't have the problems you're talking about. So you better clean it up, bro.
Dude, I'm not getting any sort of blood flow to anything. My arms are dead in the morning. My feet, right now, as we talk, can't feel them.
Dude, they're gonna have to cut those bad boys off.
Is that part of why you're like completely translucent? Do you think?
Dude, let's talk about how white I am. Like,
let's talk.
That video that came out, there's something wrong with the camera, right? Like, it's fun to be like, boo, right? Like you were there, bro. You saw what they were filming with.
Yeah, you looked like a fucking ghost.
Dude, they're filming. What do they call it? Like they shoot in what's the term? Like they shoot in something flatness, or they shoot flat so that they
You're
can
the
color.
Camera guy.
Yeah,
so they can color correct it, and he just didn't. Dude, no one's that white. I would have had to go straight to a hospital. Like I had nothing.
Your mistake though for wearing a white shirt. That's a mistake.
Yeah, I was gonna say you learn how to dress better. You wear very like muted colors that just make your skin blend in.
Dude, I thought maybe if I wear a white shirt, there's no way my skin can be that white. So it's an instant.
You always go black and just be like, it's what it is. Like, it's fine.
So true. Yeah. No, it's bad. I was white.
Do you guys? We're gonna bring in Big Cat in about 3 minutes before the cat cave.
Sure.
So, do you guys have a third partner anymore? Is he gonna come back? Is he just in the wind? What's going on?
He's. I think we've lost him to Pinehurst, to be honest.
Let me ask a follow-up question. Like, I don't really get. Pinehurst is like a club, and he's got like a hotel room. Like, where's he staying?
Pinehurst is a golf,
right?
Pinehurst is a golf resort.
Yep.
So they have 10 golf courses. They have the Carolina Hotel. It's like the #1 golf course in all of America to stay at. You have access to everything. They have a little brewery in town. He is staying in a house in which he has a golf cart in his garage. So he drives the golf cart to the front seat.
For this?
I think Pinehurst is being accommodating, but I think at this point, I think in the beginning he was like they were accommodating him, and now he's
like stay here, we'll get some publicity out of this. But then all of a sudden, it's like
he raised a shit ton of money for them. So like they had all their workers out of work. They have a ton of workers there. I'm talking like I don't know how many rooms are in that hotel, but it's like a massive like Disneyland type hotel. And like they had to close down the hotel because of COVID. So he raised like Riggs helped raise Trent, wasn't it like $200,000 or something like that?
Oh, about $200,000, yeah.
Okay,
so
you hooked us up, so we're gonna hook you up. I didn't know that.
He's doing like light years of work for them down there, and plus like anyone that's a golf fan that follows Barstool, all that's on their mind now is Pinehurst because that's all he's doing.
Yeah, smart.
So
very smart by them, but I mean,
would you come back though?
I don't think he's coming back.
Would you come back?
No.
Exactly. I
No.
was there.
I actually don't think I don't think Jared's coming back. I don't think Riggs is coming back. I think there's going to be some changes if this ends. Like, don't count on seeing everybody back in the office.
I'm done with the city. I made that decision.
I can't believe I'm still here. I can't believe I didn't go back to Iowa.
What's your apartment situation?
Wait, why are you done with the city, Frankie?
It's just like our apartment is up after August, and like I got my girlfriend here, my family here, and the restaurant, well, everything. Like I just figured, like, why sit? Like I don't know, like I like to me, it's just I was spending too much money in the city to just sit in the epicenter of fucking like the world could end at any moment. When like I enjoy life, I hate the commute, which right now we're not doing a commute, but I like life so much more when I can get into a car and drive to my local pizza place, and I can go get smoothies, and I can go to the movie theater. I'm done walking around.
Some people
I can get all those things within 10 feet of me. 10 feet of me, I can get. I will say.
Those are the worst examples ever.
No,
I want to wait in traffic.
I can take 50 steps.
There
and
are
I do that.
people who like the suburbs, and they don't like, even though it's convenient. It makes sense.
I'll tell you when I
feel like you're never home from work.
Frankie, your reason to want to move to the suburbs is the movies. I have 3 movie theaters within 5 blocks of me.
And
But there's like no, those are things like I went and got smoothies the other day, and then I thought about going to the movies, and then I remembered everything was closed. How crazy was that? I got in the car and I was like, I got a smoothie. I'm like, I would love to do something today. And I started driving. I'm like, dude, everything in the world's closed. This is insane.
Everything.
But yeah, I don't know. There's just like that feeling of being able to close your car door and walk.
What do you mean?
You feel like you're like alive. I mean, what do you mean? You live in the fucking middle of nothing in Iowa. How do you not know?
We got to kick you off right now, and that's a terrible way to go. That's it.
Remember that.
Dan,
Long
love
Island.
the look, though. Love the look.
Oh,
There he is. What's up, Danny boy?
hey, how's it going? Hold on, I'm gonna retweet this.
Big W for you.
Dude,
Oklahoma goes down at the last second.
No interceptions.
No interceptions. Last minute field goal. What a fucking day for Doug's Nation.
I'm so cheers. Yeah, I got my the radio station 87.7 in Chicago that like every city tries to do like, hey, you know what, we need another sports talk radio station. And then they survive for like 2 months and they're like, wait, why isn't this working? Oh, because we didn't hire anyone good,
Cheers to that.
It's like 6 years old. I used to do Saturday afternoons for 3 hours for free. Doug's I get so much fucking anxiety before these games. It's insane. And I literally get bummed when I lose. It's real sports. I brought real sports back.
No doubt. I mean, you're number one on Twitch, which is fucking insanity. People are watching your games like they're real because, like you said, they kind of are. And at this point, I mean, I think you're good if you're beating like
No,
okay.
I'm bad. And people get mad at me because I use the excuse that like I'm a 35-year-old dad, but I really do think that matters. Like my reflexes are shot.
We just talked about it. Trent said he bought an Xbox, and it was like, dude, you're not going to be good at this. You're not going to enjoy this. It's not going to be easy.
I'm dumb. I'm bad. But then there's also at least like 2 or 3 times a game where I'll just hit the wrong button thinking I'm hitting the right one. I'd be like, wait, why did I do that? My brain just short circuits because I'm an idiot.
Right. But I mean,
we talked about it before. I forget if we were recording or if we were off air. I said that I genuinely, truly think Doug's is the most impressive thing I've seen at Barstool.
Yeah.
No.
It is.
Dude, I really think it is.
Dude, Dave was running for president with Elon Musk.
But I'm talking in the history. I'm not talking quarantine. I'm talking the history of Barstool. Like Mahomes, just think about, I was picturing like someone from USC when you first went to USC and they were tweeting about their new offensive coordinator. Like the USC just straight up account was like, we have a new offensive coordinator and it's Coach Doug's.
It
was like unbelievable.
Yeah. Have you like organized any of that, or that's all like they just tweet?
All natural because
Mahomes
after
you joined Texas Tech.
Yeah, that was crazy. I've like the Texas. I talked to them obviously, but it's all natural. Like the best part is my favorite part is when I lose. The team accounts to the team I lost to roasts me. That's hilarious because they have nothing to do with it. But like, obviously now I start talking to the Texas Tech guys, but it's such a weird thing that I've created this thing that's successful, but at the absolute core of it, it's just teenagers roasting me. And it's my hell. I'm in hell.
You've always said you don't like you're afraid of that.
I'm in hell. I've created my own hell, and now it's sustainable that I have to keep like lighting that fire every day to turn on the lights in hell. And I just walk in and just get roasted, and everyone's like,
my favorite part is when the baby's asleep and you're like, yes, we fucking hit it, guys. We fucking won.
Dude, these Twitch, I don't know how like I obviously didn't know Twitch until I started this. The Twitch people are hilarious, but they're mean. Like they'll just randomly in the middle of the game just start all en masse spamming me, being like, your microphone's broken. And then I'll have TJ, one of our guys at Barstool, will text me, be like, dude, they're fucking with you. Your microphone's fine. And it's like, what? Why would you do that? Like, that's not funny.
Is that where like the same people kind of do in like the Periscope chats? Like I remember the few times I've not like jumped in, but just watched Marty's like Marty Madness or Mush Madness, and people would be like, Coach K died. And every single time I'm like, that's not true.
Yes.
But
yes.
Also, like that might be true.
You gotta check. Yeah.
I have to go research it every time. Like Coach K, like they've had a million things. Coach K was the one where Marty had to stop the stream and went to go blog it.
Yes. Well, and then the best was that happens to me all the time. And then the one time they were like, Kim Jong-un's dead. And I was like, wait, he actually might be.
Yeah.
Because everyone thought he was.
Right.
Let me do this race real quick so I can just so I can then stop having to have this track in front of me. Can you guys see this? It's gonna take 10 seconds. All right, here we go.
I'm cast here.
All right, so we got Spiral Ham, Kenny, Carmela's Dream, Frederico. I'm gonna say, John, you say 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Whoa.
Looks like Spiral Ham's coming out well. Spiral Ham's the people's champ. Everyone loves Spiral Ham. In the one lane. Oh, Kenny's going sideways. That's going to be a roadblock. Can Spiral Ham finish it? Oh, that's a huge win.
Spiral Ham needs to be tested right now.
What a race.
Here's the thing, though. Look at Spiral Ham. Here's the thing with Spiral Ham. Spiral Ham is my worst. Oh, Jesus Christ. I almost spilled everywhere. Fuck, Jesus. My house is just a shit show. I'm so sick of being... God damn it. It's like I'm playing video games. I got a fucking baby. I got just shit everywhere. Spiral Ham is terrible, but Spiral Ham always rises up for the big moment. One on Easter, like one here when we're doing the crossover. Like Spiral Ham knows when the lights are on.
Right,
but usually
I was going to say, I've heard that Ham is like the joke. Ham almost double lapped everyone.
Posted him.
Yeah, it's basically Spiral Ham either has done that like 5 times or just falls right away. It's a feast or famine.
I love it. It's like Adam Dunn. You're either striking out or hitting a fucking tank job.
Yes.
Let's bring in our finale guest here. We got Camille Kostek.
Yeah, I'm texting her right now.
You fucked me, John. You fucked me.
So how are you guys doing? Have you guys had like the crisis of like my big thing is I have found myself like falling back in my old ways of getting triggered online, and I hate myself when I do that. But it's also because I'm just sitting inside all day, and like the stress of like a baby in a small apartment and like trying to work out of a small apartment, and it's like I had to have that step back today where I was like, you're letting little things bother you that just shouldn't matter anymore.
I mean,
I'm the exact opposite. I'm
well, you're outside. Look at you. It's fucking hot now in New York. Like I'm stuck forever.
He has a gym. He's got his family. I'm sure Polly's cooking for him. You're living
every night. It's unbelievable. I forget. We had back on Kayce Radio. We had that throwback. This is like way back when. Well, I think Dan chose masseuse. It was like if you could have a lifetime chef, driver, or masseuse, what do you choose?
Who chose limo driver? Come on.
No. That was what you want your spouse's occupation to be. This was just if you could have one personal chef, personal masseuse, or chef, personal driver, what would you choose? And I chose chef, and let me tell you, I made the right decision.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. My mom cooks like a son of a bitch. It's crazy. She cooks like all day. She's just making meals, and they're all so good. It's crazy to choose anything else other than chef.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm trying to lose weight too again because I'm like I can't do anything. So now I'm not eating.
We've been having Corey on a lot.
Yeah, we're doing the Corey G plan.
Have you guys been doing it? It works.
Feits is doing it. I'm trying to get on board, but it's it definitely works. Yeah.
The best part about Corey G is a fucking man. But he like hooked me up last summer when I was like, dude, I need help. And he like when I lost like 20, 30 pounds pretty much in like 4 months. It's so funny though, because Corey G is like a man's man. So he's like, this is the best diet because like you can drink beer on it and like all this stuff. I'm like, dude, can I just substitute ice cream for the beer? And he's like, yeah, I guess. Like I don't think he's ever dealt with someone who's like, the beer thing's not a sell for me. I just want to be able to eat ice cream.
Right. Well, I mean, that dude, he has a fucking pub in his basement. He's dedicated to the Guinness game. For the rest of for me and you, it's like I just want to have a fucking donut, dude.
We were talking to him. The interview hasn't aired yet, but we talked to him yesterday, and he was talking about how he tore his rotator cuff, and the doctor was like, "You're in such good shape, like you don't need surgery."
The doctor said to him, "There's not a playbook for a guy like you."
It's like Adrian Peterson.
Right. So he just didn't have surgery and he just like rehabbed it and he's like benching 300 pounds again with a torn rotator cuff. I'm like, fuck you, Corey. Fuck off, dude.
I guess I didn't know that there were 4 rotator cuffs or 4 muscles. And the doctor's like, your other 3 are so strong, you're good.
Well, I mean, that's crazy. The other thing that Corey G does that's so funny that's like only like guys who are really fit and athletic can do, where he'll be like, dude, I got the easiest plan for you. 10 to 15 minutes of lunges a day. And I'm like, cool, got it. And then I do like 5 minutes of lunges and I'm like, I can't walk anymore. I need a wheelchair.
I've always heard that with like everything. It's like just 22 minutes a day. I'm like, all right, that sounds fine. 22 straight minutes of working out when you're out of shape I'm 30 seconds in and I'm like, I'm done. 22 minutes. I can't do 45 seconds. What are you talking about?
I texted him probably like 3 weeks ago and I was like, dude, I'm not going to work out. I bought a weight vest. Just tell me how many miles I have to walk a day. And that's all I've been doing.
Yeah.
Just putting on a weight vest.
80-pound weight vest.
Yeah. I'm down. I only do 50, but I have done the 80 and it's I like instant scoliosis. But it's awesome because you also feel the burn.
What you're getting is like one of those, like a girlfriend who just like crawls on you,
Yes.
where it's like a sloth kind of deal where they just kind of hang on you. Dan's like, yeah, I got a little girlfriend who just hangs on me now.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight.
Do you put the baby with that, or you go?
No, push the stroller, put on the vest.
That makes
And
sense.
I look like one of those fucking fat fucks with the bazooka going to Subway. Like I look like one of those guys because I got like my glasses on. I got this thing.
Bazooka is one of my favorite fucking things that's ever happened. What is that?
So my idea is we need to like figure out a way to scratch the itch that all these people have to play this like cosplay as like Marines and Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
So I was saying we should just be like, yo, here's a country we don't get along with. We'll drop you off.
Fight them.
If you get the place, we'll make you like millionaires. We'll give you a taste of the oil money. Just go, and then they'll all die, but at least they'll stop fucking going to Subway with their bazookas and freaking everyone out.
Imagine like you walk in public. That guy was the best too, though, because like he had a bazooka, and it was the second most ridiculous thing with him. Like with a tattoo, like the Eagle Scout dad tattoo. If you're carrying a bazooka and it's not the craziest thing you have on your person. That's unbelievable.
And the best touch with all these guys is they walk around in these demonstrations and they all have the earpiece, the Secret Service earpiece, and they're all fucking walkie-talking each other, just saying nothing, like clear over here. Yeah, no shit, it's clear over here. You're in the middle of Raleigh, North Carolina on a Saturday afternoon.
What'd you think was gonna happen, dude? Unreal, man.
We were talking about it before the show, earlier in the show. Do you think most of the people who are protesting are like that, or do you think most people are genuinely like, I need to get back to work?
I think there's a level of just people who are getting stir crazy. I don't think there's a lot of people who are like, I just need to get back to work. I think it's people who like to, there's always people either side, right, left, wherever you want to say, who just want to protest and want to be mad about something. Right. And that's them. Because even if I were sitting here and like, I really want to go back to work, I wouldn't drive into Manhattan and protest. And I don't even know where City Hall is. Like, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, what's up, beautiful?
What's up?
That you look way too good for quarantine. What the fuck is this about?
Can I be honest with you? I actually thought about changing my outfit today for this because I was like, dang, I don't like get dressed up anymore. Put some lip gloss on for you guys though.
I mean, the hair, the makeup, the whole look. Come on.
Cool. Happy birthday to Gronk, by the way.
Right.
Today?
I know. Yesterday.
That was a nice Instagram story, like 15,000 stories in a row. I think you might like them.
Honestly, like there's just so many years of memories that are not put out there for the world, and you got to give the people what they want. So
I liked it.
Are you allowed to share more memories now that he's in Tampa?
To be honest, I almost feel like I actually studied Giselle's Instagram page a little bit because I was like, dang, I almost feel like as a former Patriots cheerleader, as someone who's worn this logo for so many years, even before I was introduced to Rob, it was literally my job. I almost, and just like, I feel like even when I go out and I do anything, I'm like, Pats Nation, what's up? Like I was just on ridiculousness. I filmed it last year, but it still replays like all the time in MTV. And I was like, what's up, Pats Nation? And I was like, oh my God, like those are my people. So
not anymore.
No, they still are. They still are.
Nation, let's go. How many more times is Rob gonna make a decision and you don't give us the scoop on it? It's getting ridiculous.
Ooh.
It's getting ridiculous.
Good question.
And you say every time, I didn't know, he didn't tell me, and you're fucking lying.
I want to just put my finger in your face, and I wish I had the audacity to swear because you are so wrong. So wrong. And Big Cat, you're wrong too. By the way,
what'd I do?
I'm dragging you into this because when we did the drafter party,
you
were like yelling at, well, I mean, we all know it's, lighthearted, but you were like yelling at Rob for not telling you and lying. He didn't know. He didn't know then.
Well,
Everything-
I said to Rob, I was like, Rob, thanks for telling us. I appreciate you sitting down with us at Super Bowl and telling us that you were going to go to Tampa as soon as Tom Brady went there. And he was like, wait, I said that? And I was like, no.
I know. We believe you.
All right, that honestly, like Camille, I made a face at you when you were like, he didn't know. After that story from Dan, I 100% believe you.
Yeah.
You guys want to get an exclusive? I'll give it to you right now. Ready?
Yeah.
If this was so calculated and he knew and everyone knew, then why did I literally have an actual day of just sitting in a ball? I was crying. I had to ask him 80 times, are you joking? Are you really? And this is like maybe a week before it went public. That's when I found out. And we live with each other. We travel with each other and we talk about a lot of things with each other. So
well, you're dating. You described dating.
So my point is, this isn't some like long calculated out thing. That's my point. I would know.
Wait, so breaking news, when you found out you were moving to Florida, you cried?
I was just overwhelmed because I was very blindsided by it. I knew. Did I think he was going to come back and play football? Yes. Did I know that it was going to be a year later? No. Did you know it was going to be a year later? No. So that's what I mean by that.
Were you excited for it, or were you kind of excited for post-career stuff?
No. To be honest, because I mean, I've kind of been on this journey with you guys. I remember when we were hanging out at the old studio, and now at the new studio, I feel so lucky that I was like one of your first decorations up there. You guys have seen that like my career is like, I feel like finally like blossoming right now. So I'm very much on the road, very much career oriented and not wanting to sit still in that, like just bouncing around because I've got, he's got like, he could do whatever he wants.
Right.
So
Yeah. Leave me alone. I got to go to work.
I got a lot to do. So I actually appreciate that he's back on football mode schedule because for as long as I've been dating him, that's what I knew. So it was selfishly, I love that we could travel more and go on vacations and he could be at more of my things. But I actually am excited that he will be in Tampa having kind of his, morning to night meetings and training and games and all that other stuff, because I've still got my work agenda when this pandemic kind of comes to a close.
I was going to say how, I guess nobody's shooting. You're not doing any filming. No, nothing. It's just.
Nothing. Everything's kind of at a standstill right now. I can't, at the same time, I feel like I'm work every single day. I mean, you guys know everything's online a lot of the time.
Yeah, right.
Deals and everything's like on your Instagram. It's like the new billboard these days. So
have you like spent time in Tampa?
No.
I actually know a great steakhouse. It's inside of a strip club.
I was going to say,
it's fucking awesome.
It's got to be strip club related if it's Tampa.
Yeah.
Really?
You can eat steak like it's like a glass enclosure on like the top. Like you can basically sit on top of the strip club. It's a great scene.
Were you aware of that, Camille, that Tampa is like the strip club capital of the country?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you guys doing your exaggeration?
No. So
Oh,
the rules in Tampa strip clubs are like no penetration. It's like anything goes.
I went down, it was 2015. Hank and I went down for the Blackhawks Lightning Stanley Cup final, and we went out after, and we asked like a bunch of people like, where do we go? And they're like, the strip club.
That's
like, okay, we'll go to the strip club.
I can't believe no one's told you. Like I swear to God, we're not kidding at all.
No, we're not.
The message
it's the only thing I've ever heard about Tampa.
No, Kevin. It's strip clubs and retired wrestlers.
Right.
That's it.
You're a lucky girl.
My messages are very much so like a lot of the girls that go to college down there that are like, I can't, will you come dance with us? Will you like party with us? Will you come to the beach? So it's been very much I haven't gotten one message.
Are you gonna though? Is like Never Not Dancing gonna be all over Tampa?
Of course. They gotta have a lot of touchdown celebration dances out there,
Let's go.
I was sad when Rob retired. I missed gearing up for the game and cheering him on. So I'm excited to be back in game day girlfriend mode. So.
Are you officially a Bucks fan or what?
I mean,
because John and everybody else are just like, I have 2 teams now, and I
Hank.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, the beautiful thing is there's the AFC and the NFC. So I support I love the Patriots. I really do. Yeah. And I love Tom and I love Rob and of course I'm a Bucks fan now. Rob plays for the Bucks, but
good answer.
I ordered some like vintage. Felt very weird doing it. The day before the news dropped, I started ordering and I put in like a fake name just in case. But I started ordering like vintage Bucks gear. So I had like some sweatshirts and stuff I started cutting up, but it felt, I actually took a photo in it. I was like, I can't even put this out. Pass Nation can't see this yet because I can't even.
They're not ready.
You got one of those. So all right, let's rank the Bucks jerseys. The one, their current ones, right? Or I'm not listing them for you, but the current ones, the ones they just got rid of, and the vintage creamsicle ones, which it sounds like the sweatshirts you bought.
You know better than me about those. I don't even know.
That logo's still on the chair. God, I hate this.
I think it's everything. It's everything. But all I know about the jerseys are you know how everyone like manipulates the photos of Rob and Tom and they put them in like the memes and they put them in the jerseys. So I've seen like a white one with the red writing, and he looks sexy. So
well, and he's gonna get to do whatever he wants because Bruce Arians is like the opposite of Belichick.
Right.
I will say, how do I put this? I thought that Rob wasn't talking to his coach when I could hear him talking on the phone because it seemed very like fun.
We interviewed him a couple years ago and we're like, hey, do you want us to like get someplace so we can interview? He's like, no, just come to my house. We went to his house. We walk in. He's like, you guys want a drink? We're like, okay. He'd been golfing all day. He was like sunburned. He's like, let's do it. And like, he's like he's just a regular dude.
Yeah. Rob, becoming a new player to a team, he doesn't have everyone's like numbers stored and stuff like that. So I remember he had a missed call and he's like, I don't know if this is legit or not. And then sure enough, it's actually funny. It's reminding me of the Roger Goodell voicemail thing, but he listened to the voicemail and he's like, I don't even know if this is my coach. This guy sounds like a cool dude. Like, I was like, no way that is. That's what I'm pretending to be. And sure enough, it was. So he seems really, really, he seems cool. I'm excited to meet him. And I heard the GM is really cool too.
So enough about him. What's next for you? I know you're on lockdown right now, but big plans next with what, Sports Illustrated or other places?
Let me tell you what, Florida's a pretty good spot to be someone who looks like Camille Kostek. You can have a lot of Instagram shoots down there.
Yeah, I definitely am excited to have that beach life. But I mean, if you guys remember, it was this time last year. It was, I think, May 9th. It got announced that I was the cover of SI. So.
Oh yeah, you just posted that. You son of a bitch! That's right. You posted a picture with the chicks in the office and not us.
You son of a bitch!
Wow, you're a son of a bitch.
I didn't even think of that.
Rude.
Yeah, but I do have a vlog with you guys that forever lives on my YouTube, and it's my one and only vlog. So it's like the famous vlog, and I called you up in it, and I went to your studio and.
Wait, you just did one vlog?
That's it?
I had a lot of other things I had to do. I don't like living with a phone, like attached to my face.
We did like 3, so
one is perfect because you just got to wait like a decade and then drop number 2.
Exactly.
Like we're back, bitches.
You know what? I should just take the one that I filmed with you guys with KFC Radio, and I should put the one where you proposed to me, and I should make that my vlogs and like repurpose it.
Yeah. I forgot about that proposal. That proposal was legendary. That lady who thought we were actually getting married, we proposed, or I proposed to you, so of course she thought we were getting married, but she was heavily invested in our relationship. She was adorable.
She has photos and videos on her phone, and she was like, when I went to New York City, I went to Grand Central, and someone proposed.
Yeah, that old woman put that on her Instagram for like 22 followers and was like, look at this love story in New York City when I was visiting. And they have no idea it was just a stupid prank.
It wasn't even a prank. It was just kind of, I think it was just impromptu. Like, I think we were just walking around.
Right? No, we didn't.
Yeah. We went to like the Whispering Walls in Grand Central, and you just dropped on a knee.
And just got so romantic that I was like, well, I got to propose, of course.
Yep. So what's new is, SI swimsuit would have typically come out around now. So we're just trying to figure out. So I'm actually excited to like be bombarded with like, is Miami Swim Meet going to still happen? Because that's usually a big venture for us. And we do the open call and the swim search, which is how I got in. And, I'm really eager to see year 2 photos. I shot in the Dominican in February. I went right from Super Bowl to shoot that. So waiting for that. And then the Ryan Reynolds movie we talked about was supposed to.
Free Guy.
You see it got pushed to December. It's supposed to be July.
Yeah.
That looks awesome, though.
Wait, what movie?
Free Guy, the new Ryan Reynolds movie.
It's not too shabby, Camille.
I'm excited, but I'm so excited. I've been wanting to see it for so long. I've been like waiting for this premiere, and it's like, as a model, you get invited to come to all these premieres, and I'm like, really, it's a small accomplishment, but I'm really excited to be able to go on the carpet and be like, I'm in it this time.
Yeah.
You guys want me to kind of help promote it. So
what's crazy is that I remember you telling the story of I forget what your first movie was, but you virtually auditioned. You didn't go to acting classes or anything. You were just like, hey, I'm gonna send an email, and then you just got a roll out of that.
I didn't send an email. I went in and
not for this movie. Wasn't your first movie like a virtual audition kind of deal?
I think I did a self tape. And then I got like a call back, and I went in and I did it in front of the people. But yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm just gonna start fucking emailing a bunch of people videos of me acting.
Oh yeah, that'll work well because you look a lot like Camille looks. Yeah, that'll work.
I could do it. I think I could do it.
It doesn't even matter what you look like. You really do have to bring some.
I think it matters a little what you look like.
Yeah, I think so.
But there's roles for people who don't have to be,
the roles.
If there's a movie role for the ugly guy, I'll bet it.
I was just about to ask you to think of my beard. I think I understand now.
Someone's got to hold the microphone.
So, Camille, let me ask you one last question before we wrap up here. Once you get the cover, like, are you kind of just like, you don't care like who's on the cover anymore, or do you like? Can you get back on the cover, or are you just excited for other girls to be on the cover?
Well, yeah, I think Kate Upton's been on the cover like 3 times.
Yeah. I know there have been like multiple girls, but like once you achieve that, is it something that's just like, all right, checked off, and now I'm moving on, or are you still focused on SI?
I mean, no. I'm still very much focused on SI, not necessarily the cover. That's why that video was so shocking that I got it rookie year, but. I definitely one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to get this cover is because what you do with the exposure from the cover.
Right.
So and I think that when I spoke with MJ and the team, I think that they knew that there were so many more things that I wanted to do as far as like continuing to advocate for self-acceptance and get into schools the way that I have, and it's really allowed me to kind of like get more eyes for a lot of things that I'm passionate about in life, whether, right now I'm working on a TV show and we're pitching it to different networks and stuff. So it's really allowed me to kind of have that, like, that almost international performance. I finally am able to be like, they're like, this is the cover of SI that is attached to this show. And they're like, oh, we're listening, so.
What's the show about?
Can I
tell us yet?
It goes along the lines of some Never Not Dancing stuff. So that's where Jared.
I was going to say, I think it's very clear. I would imagine the Sports Illustrated looked at like the way you do social media, the way you dance, the way you talk. Like there was a reason why they did that, because they knew what they were going to get, and they know that they're like, you're very determined and like do it, So.
Speaking of that, why are you here? We talked about this before. Before I texted you last night, I texted Kevin. I said, what are the odds she even acknowledges me? And we put it at 1%. And you were like so quick to be like, I want to be on.
You must be bored, Camille.
Yeah, Rob must be driving you crazy.
Nope. You want me to be completely honest with you? First off, number one, very nice of me.
Very nice.
Sometimes you all throw digs at me, but I very much value and I will forever be loyal to you guys, no matter what. And I actually am like, Rob and I have been bombarded with these types of things, like just pop in or make this video or this graduation thing or this one. And we do as many as we can, but we definitely like there's a lot that I haven't replied to, and there's a lot that I have ignored.
Wow.
I wouldn't. I
honestly,
honestly, I wouldn't have blamed you. Both you and Dan. I've been holding off texting both of you to let you guys have your time, and you both seemed very eager. It was very nice of you both.
Dan, big time.
Every time on Friday night, and I like scroll Twitter, and you guys are just like hanging out. I'm like, I kind of hope I was like the SpongeBob meme, the SpongeBob meme. I'm standing in the windows, being like, look at all my friends having fun.
Listen,
you coach Doug so much, and I know you have a new baby. I was like, I figured, I love you have your nights off when you have your nights off. And Camille, I didn't want to have my heart broken by my fiance.
Baby?
What?
Did you just say, I know you have a new baby?
Yeah,
I have a baby.
You got one today at the park.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What are you talking about? Did you have a baby?
I have like 11 months ago. He's about to be 1.
Are you kidding with me? Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'll send you a picture. You're gonna have to send me your phone number though. That was smooth. I'll send you a picture. He's cute as hell. I'll put you on my close friends.
Oh my gosh! Congrats.
I don't even know if you even follow me on Instagram.
Now I do because.
Camille.
That's fucked. Oh, actually, no. You know what? Because we did the drafter party. You quickly followed me on everything.
Because I saw that you were tagging me in stories because you've never done that before, and then I clicked your page and I'm like, oh, you're one of those losers who closes it off so no one unfollows you at some point.
No, it's so when you get more followers. No, actually, to be totally honest with you, I did the locked Instagram thing because Dave was doing it. And I was like, he's getting like he has like 2 million followers. What I didn't realize is the Barstool Instagram is tagging him 17 times a day, and then what happened was you end up with all these follow requests, and I'm so behind that I just stop. I can't do anything. I can never go on private. I'm just sitting there like on Friday nights to just sit, accept, and it's so stupid. I'm so stupid.
Do you know something though? Do you know that if you go public for a minute, all of those will immediately follow you, and you can go back to private instead of individual?
That's true. I think I'm gonna.
I don't think that's true.
No, it's true. It's true, but I think you only get to do it a few times. I think like after 3, like you're fucked.
Cut you off.
I pulled the number 3 out of absolutely nowhere, but
You think I'll get to 1 million followers if I close off my Instagram?
oh yeah, for sure.
Honestly, I know it's lame. But it absolutely is the way to go.
How many do you have right now, Camille?
Good question. 700,000.
Yeah.
I bet if you close them off now, you have 1 million followers by what's the next month? June?
Yeah.
By June.
Yeah. Give it 2 weeks, you'll get
a month after this one. It's not May 2nd. We're balls deep into May.
I'm gonna get 300,000 followers in 2 weeks if you go private right now.
I guarantee it. Guaranteed.
But when you go, I'm so happy I'm having this conversation. I could probably have this off camera. It's probably so good. When you're private, you can't see your impressions that like brands want, though, right?
Who cares about your impressions?
Get those followers up, girl.
I don't know. Yeah,
Rob has 4 million. Why aren't you just making Rob tag you every day?
I don't know, because that's embarrassing.
So what?
Then
It's
this way. It's embarrassing.
I don't know, because like, I'll put it this way: it's not natural. Like if Rob was one of those, I almost said something. If Rob was one of those mushy boyfriends that was like, "Oh my baby, I just caught her eating this afternoon at lunch at Camille Kostek," like I probably wouldn't even be dating him. So it makes me appreciate, the Valentine's Day post, the birthday post, the random one where I'm like, "Ooh,
okay."
On a Wednesday afternoon, he misses his baby, but other than that, I don't know. That's not how I roll. But I will say I could see, I call them ghost followers. I have like 22 million impressions a week of people just looking. And I can't even hit 1 million.
No way. I can't believe that.
That's the thing, because they can watch, so fucking make them follow.
What could they be looking at?
They just want to probably look at Rob's, love life since I post so much about it. So
breaking news, there's a bunch of horny dudes online.
And the ones who's got girlfriends are probably like, why are you following this girl?
Definitely.
So y'all are about to get closed off after this conversation.
Yes, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Atta girl. Well, we appreciate you coming through. You too, Dan. Big episode for us. So great stuff. Enjoy your weekend. And thanks to Miller Lite for making it happen. Everybody enjoy Friday Light Pints. Make sure you get your Miller Lite, hang out with your friends, and we'll see you guys next week on Friday.
Camille, have you gotten drunk once quarantine?
What's that?
Have you gotten drunk once?
Not once. You guys know I like drink like 2 times out of the year.
Yeah, I know, but I figured quarantine might change things up a little bit.
No.
Give it a try. Put your Instagram on private and get drunk.
I expected Camille to be like, yeah, last night when I replied to your stupid text, you idiot.
All righty. Sounds good.
Bye, guys.
Adios.
See you guys. Thanks.
All right.